and a warm welcome to you all. My name is Vanja Kaludjercic and I'm the director of the International Film Festival Rotterdam. It's always an exciting moment to gather here and share what we have been working on for the 54th edition of IFFR. Since our very first festival in 1972, IFFR has been a space for bold creativity, where unexpected finds a home, and where cinema in all its splendor is celebrated. As we step into the next chapter, we remain steadfast in our belief that cinema flourishes when it is free to experiment, to cross boundaries, and to voice truths that often go untold. Our program this year reflects these values across every section. The Tiger competition remains at the heart of IFFR, a platform for emerging filmmakers with daring voices. The big screen competition continues to bridge the gap between art house and popular cinema, while Bright Future brings you the trailblazers of tomorrow. Our main program, Harbor, embraces the spirit of our port city with a wide-ranging selection of films, and Limelight showcases festival circuit highlights, presenting acclaimed works destined for broader theatrical release. Furthermore, Cinema Regained reflects on cinema's rich heritage, ensuring that the past is part of our future. And RTM turns the spotlight onto the vibrant creativity of Rotterdam's local filmmakers, and while art directions expand the cinematic experience beyond the screening room with immersive installations, performances, and new media. This year, our focus programs dive deep into the works of Katja Raganelli and Serhii Maslobojčiko. Raganelli's work captures the evolution of women in filmmaking through the 20th century, while the Ukrainian filmmaker Maslobojčiko documents the recent history of his own country. In our other thematic programs, we explore the cultural impact of the 1955 Afro-Asian Conference in Bandung, and we also celebrate the intrinsic legacy of VHS culture worldwide. Today, though, we'll spotlight the competitions, which remain the beating heart of the festival. But beyond that, the program is vast, diverse, and bursting with discovery. Now, let's get started. As one of the cornerstones of IFFR's program, the Big Screen competition honors exceptional filmmaking with the prestigious Big Screen Award and €15,000 for the winning filmmaker. To amplify the reach of these remarkable works, an additional €15,000 is awarded to the Dutch distributor that acquires the film, ensuring they connect with the broader audiences here in the Netherlands. The jury is a diverse cross-section of the Dutch film and creative industry, and this year's Big Screen Award jury members are producer and former IFFR director Bero Bayer, video artist and filmmaker Sara Rajai, filmmaker, actress and founder of Body Film Foundation Davy Rice, filmmaker, producer and screenwriter and IFFR regular Digna Sinke, and producer Jia Zhao. In 2025, 14 exceptional titles vie for the coveted Big Screen Award, and this year's lineup features a broad range of filmmakers who bring their stories of rebellion, tradition, and self-discovery. We are starting with Albertina Cari, one of Argentina's most daring filmmakers, and she returns with her 7th feature, Caigan las Rosas Blancas. This genre-defying road movie follows a filmmaker and her crew as they embark on a chaotic journey to reclaim their artistic freedom, blending humor, chaos, and introspection in a cinematic riot that challenges conventional norms. Dutch filmmaker Aaron Rokus crafts a gently humorous portrait of a family coping with love, loss, and second chances in his sophomore features, De Idylle. With themes of reconciliation and resilience, Rokus delivers a warm yet incisive look at human connection. Tradition and history take central stage in several films. In Gowok, Javanese Kama Sutra Hanyung Bramantyo brings the 1960s cultural practices of Indonesia to life, exploring themes of sexuality, tradition, and political turmoil. Drawing inspiration from century-old Javanese texts, the film presents a visually rich portrayal of a crucial moment in Indonesia's history. Set in 1930 Sweden, Jon Bleuet's Raptures examines the rise of a religious sect, capturing the subtle ways fanaticism can infiltrate and destabilize a community. Filmed in the minority language Mienkeli, the film offers a chilling yet empathetic exploration of faith, family, and the devastating consequences of unbridled belief. Lorenzo Pulega's L'Oro del Reno takes viewers on a whimsical journey along the Italian Rhine, where stories rooted in the river's folklore and history come to life. Combining humor, drama, and dreamlike moments, the film carries a nostalgic nod to Fellini while creating a meditation on human connection. From Japan, Yasuko, Songs of Days Past, captures a pivotal moment in the life of modernist poet Chuya Nakahara. Veteran filmmaker Kichitaro Negishi crafts an evocative study of love, ambition, and the complexities of creativity set against the backdrop of pre-war Japan. In Back to the Family, Lithuania's Šarūnas Bartas unflinchingly examines the fractures of family life, capturing unspoken tensions and simmering resentments within a rural household isolated by both geography and emotional distance. José Felipe Costa's Our Father, The Last Days of a Dictator offers a farcical chamber drama about the final days of Salazar's dictatorship of Portugal. Combining dark comedy with sharp insights into the delusion of power as the fallen leader hangs to imaginary control. Two celebrated painters turned filmmakers bring their own visions to the competition. Germany's Albert Oehlen takes an unconventional turn with Bad Painter, a playful self-portrait brought to the life by Udo Kier and musician Kim Gordon, blending the fact and fiction to challenge artistic conventions. In The Assistant, Poland's Wilhelm Sasnal, working alongside filmmaker Anka Sasnal, adapts Robert Walser's classical novel into a visually arresting meditation on servitude, ambition, and human connection. Shot on 35mm, the film evokes the textures of fin de siècle Europe and the aesthetics of 1970s cinema. Two films explore the delicate tension between personal identity and cultural mores. Soft Leaves, the tender debut by Belgian-Japanese filmmaker Miwako van Weyenberg, follows Yuna, a young girl torn between her estranged mother's new family and the life she shared with her father after a family crisis upends her world. In The Puppet's Tale, Indian filmmaker Suman Mukhopadhyay crafts a layered portrait of colonial Bengal, exploring the clash between modernity and tradition through the journey of a conflicted young doctor. Malaysia's Makai, directed by Sunjay Perumal, is a kinetic and genre-bending thriller that follows a drug dealer spiraling into chaos after losing a shipment, resulting in a gritty action with incisive social commentary. Finland's Pirjo Honkasalo completes the lineup with Orenda, a restrained and haunting meditation on guilt, grief, and redemption, tracing the lives of two women grappling with loss and an uncertain future. Moving on to the Tiger Short competition, this year comprising 20 films. The Tiger Short jury consists of curator Angela Hart, filmmaker and artist Frank Sweeney, and acquisition manager and programmer Yao-Ting Zhang. They will award 3 Tiger Short Awards, each worth €5,000. IFFR has a rich tradition of programming short films. In this competition, we present the most exciting and refreshing film art of today. From 2 to 62 minutes and everything in between, this year's selection spans far and wide in terms of both approach and origin, featuring a Slovenian climate sci-fi, a reappropriation of Myanmar's government broadcasts, and a Georgian photomontage, just to name a few. With a finger on the pulse of critical contemporary issues, the 20 films in this competition address topics ranging from environmental degradation and capitalist greed to the artistic potential of AI-based technologies, their extractive nature and existential dilemmas. At the same time, several works offer fresh perspectives that borrow from the past, rewriting or reimagining 90s computer games, Latin legends, medieval dynasties, colonial legacies, and more. Bringing some filmmakers to Rotterdam for the first time, such as Total Refusal presenting Worlds at Stake, and we also are very delighted to be welcoming many back to the festival, such as Adrian Paci, Merging Bodies, Sarah Swinar with Baby Blue Benzo, and Lawrence Leck with Empty Rider. Let's take a look at the selection of the Tiger Short Competition 2025. Now onwards to IFFR's main competition, the Tiger Competition. Out of 14 titles, the jury will choose the Tiger Award winner worth 40,000 euros and the two special jury awards worth 10,000 euros each. The Tiger Jury Competition consists of Jakarta-based filmmaker Yuki Aditya, Iranian filmmaker and actress Shohela Golestani, creative producer and executive Vinnie Lau, acclaimed British filmmaker Peter Strickland, and German award-winning artist and filmmaker Andrea Luca Zimmermann. This year, 14 bold and original films showcased emerging voices from all across the globe, exploring personal stories and profound connections to history, identity, and place. Taking a closer look at this year's contenders, themes of self-discovery and fractured relationships resonate strongly throughout the entire lineup. From India, Varsha Bhatta's Bad Girl captures the chaotic highs and lows of growing up, following a young woman navigating the responsibilities of adulthood, strict parents, and unrequited love. In Guoran, Ling Domei crafts an intimate portrait of a young couple in China, drifting apart under the weight of early parenthood. Sandra Aguilar's Primeira Pessoa do Plural from Portugal offers a surreal and unsettling exploration of a marriage strained by privilege and hidden vulnerabilities. Adding a touch of deadpan humor, Belgian filmmakers Noël Bastin and Baptiste Bohart's Vitrival, the most beautiful village in the world, finds humanity in the quirks of small-town life as two cops deal with unexpected tragedies in their peaceful village. Several films probe the complexities of identity and belonging, both past and present. Alexandra Makarova's Perla, set between Austria and communist Czechoslovakia in the 1980s, is a moving study of a woman forced to confront her hidden past in order to move forward. In Serbia, Stefan Djordjevic crafts a poetic reflection on grief, family, and the ties that bind us to home in Wind, Talk to Me. From Malaysia, Ridwan Said's Tears in Kuala Lumpur uses dreamlike imagery and ruminative storytelling to explore love, memory, and the shifting identity of a vibrant metropolis. History takes center stage in films that examine its reverberations in the present. Igor Bezinovic's Fiume o Morte reconstructs the short-lived Italian regency of Carnaro in Croatia, blending documentary and drama to unpack the ideology that shaped a fleeting state. Ivan Salatic offers a meditative, visually stunning period drama in Wondrous is the Silence of My Master, about an exiled Montenegrin leader and intellectual longing for home during the 19th century. Sami Balogi's L'Arbre de l'Authenticité draws on his Congolese heritage to create a compelling film essay that explores the ecological importance of the Congo Basin while exploring its colonial legacy. Other films push boundaries in form and in storytelling. Aria Covamonas from Mexico reimagines the history of Western philosophy with her irreverent humor and visual panache in the wildly inventive La Gran Historia de la Filosofía Occidental. In Im Haus meiner Eltern, German filmmaker Tim Elric delivers a deeply personal drama about caregiving and familial responsibility. Julian Cho's Blind Love, set in Taipei, sensitively explores family dynamics, gender, and generational differences in the fast-evolving landscape of Taiwan. The 14th title in Tiger Competition will be revealed closer to the festival dates due to the sensitivities surrounding its release. Each year, IFFR invites filmmakers and talents to discuss their work in a particular context. The goal of IFFR Talks is to inspire, offering fresh perspectives and insights. This year's Talks lineup promises to continue that tradition with a remarkable array of talent. Leading the program are Kate Blanchett and Guy Madden, who, following their recent collaboration on Rumours, will come together for an expansive dialogue about creative collaboration, the role of film festivals, and the enduring power of the short film form. We are also delighted to welcome Robbie Mueller Award recipient Lol Crowley, who will sit down with Peter Bradshaw to discuss his acclaimed cinematography, including his work on The Brutalist and highlights from his award-winning career. Alex Ross Perry, with no less than 2 new films in this year's program, will talk about his documentary, Video Heaven, a decade-long project chronicling the history of video stores in Hollywood cinema. The world premiere of Video Heaven is part of our focus program, Hold Video in Your Hands, which is celebrating the community spirit of VHS culture. Alex will also discuss his other new film, Pavements, featured in our Harbor section. In another highlight, Shirley Dunier and Albertina Cari will enter into a conversation that explores radical queerness and cinema as means to challenge normative pressures, gender, and identity. Additional talks include one of Grammy-winning South Korean-American film and music video director Joseph Kahn, who will dissect his rather damn interesting horror comedy, Ick. And we'll also host Fabrice Duvelt, who will be reflecting on the phenomenon of true crime inspired in particular by his latest work, Maldoror. The full Talks program will be announced in January on IFFR.com. Bright Future brings together bold debuts from emerging filmmakers across the globe, spanning countries like Kenya, China, Turkey, the Philippines, Spain, Sri Lanka, Hong Kong, and Colombia. This year's lineup captures a kaleidoscope of themes and genres, from intimate portraits of love and loss to experimental narratives. The films explore personal and societal topics, including queer identity, environmental collapse, class struggles, and the reimagining of myth and modernity. From vibrant urban landscape of Tehran and Changsha to tranquil shores of Lake Victoria, these films take us to diverse settings, each a vital part of their stories. Genres range from neo-noir thrillers and surreal comedies to visually stunning dramas and politically charged documentaries. The lineup also features works steeped in folklore, as well as narratives confronting censorship, family bonds, and the lingering effects of historical trauma. From the 20 films in Bright Future, some films experiment with form and technique, while others craft personal narratives illuminating broader collective norms. Now let's take a look at the selection. Let's now explore highlights from two other program sections, Harbor and Limelight. Renowned filmmakers Courtney Stevens and Michael Almereyda's John Lilly and the Earth Coincidence Control Office examines the fascinating life of American neuroscientist John C. Lilly, whose groundbreaking yet controversial work with dolphins and psychedelics bridged science and the esoteric. And the film is narrated by Chloe Sevigny. Spanish filmmaker Luis Patiño brings distinctive visual sensitivity to Ariel, a surreal exploration of an island inhabited by Shakespeare's characters. The film is a hypnotic cinematic experience and a love letter to theater and the craft of acting. In Whispers in Dabas, Indonesian maverick Gary Nugroho crafts a sharp and evocative film that explores the unresolved societal scars left by Indonesia's 1965 purges, linking them to modern injustices. From China, Wei Shujun delivers I Dreamed a Dream, a stylish and irreverent tale of youthful ambition and escapism set against a vibrant beachside backdrop. Filmmaker and musician Omar Rodriguez Lopez, Luna Rosa, La Séptima Ascensión de Atabey, takes us on a dystopian sci-fi world set in Puerto Rico, infused with anti-colonialist and feminist politics. Merckx, by Christoph Hermans and Boris Tilkian, celebrates the extraordinary career of the greatest cyclist of all times, Eddy Merckx. Made entirely from archival footage, the film captures his unmatched determination from his 1969 Tour de France debut to triumphs and setbacks that define his path to greatness, earning him the nickname The Cannibal. Japan's legendary director Miike Takashi returns with Blazing Fists, an MMA thriller based on the autobiography of fighter Asakura Mikuru. Here, mixing martial arts with gang movie elements, the film features gripping fight scenes and standout performances. Miike's presence in Rotterdam is really particularly significant, as IFFR played a key role in propelling him to international fame. Now it's time to move on to the opening film. The opening film of IFFR 2025 was revealed on December 10th as Michiel Horn's Fabula, a darkly comedic exploration of fate, misfortune, and redemption. This world premiere marks a significant milestone for one of the Netherlands' most distinctive filmmakers, recognized as one of Variety's 10 European directors to watch. Set in the southern Netherlands, Fabula tells the story of Jos, a small-time criminal whose life spirals out of control after a botched drug deal. The film mixes comedy, fantasy, and crime with folklore, creating an atmospheric tale that deftly balances the absurd and the profound, keeping audiences entertained and reflective in equal measure. In short, it is the perfect way to start 10 days of the festival. Last week, we also unveiled the closing film of IFFR 2025, The City is a Battlefield, a sweeping historical drama directed by Muli Surya. This Indonesian-Dutch co-production adapts Morta Lubis' seminal novel, A Road with No End, portraying Jakarta during the tumultuous struggle for independence in 1946. Supported by IFFR's Hubert Bals Fund, the film marks an ambitious evolution in Surya's filmmaking journey. Premiering in the Netherlands as a closing film resonates deeply, drawing on shared cultural and historical connections with Indonesia, giving it unique relevance for audiences in both countries. And finally, we are very grateful that the Ministry of Education, Culture and Science, the Municipality of Rotterdam, Creative Europe Media and the Netherlands Film Funds continue to recognize the value of IFFR and the impact of festival for filmmakers, artists, industry, and communities. We are able to develop and evolve the festival, HBF, and IFFR Pro, thanks to the support of and creativity of many local, national, and international foundations, partners, and private donors. We are especially thankful to our main partners, Fonds en Twente, De Volkskrant, and Vriendenloterij, for their unwavering commitment. As well as our project funders, Amodo, Mondrian Fonds, Rotterdam Festivals, and Van den Ende Foundation, whose backing supports essential programs like Art Directions, RTM, and our new year-round initiative, IFFR Film Club, and of course, our vitally important education programs. And on that note, we have reached the end of today's press conference. Dear members of the press, thank you for tuning in today. Now the festival program is fully available on our website. If you have any questions about the program or you would like to set up an interview, please contact our press team who are happy to help. Their contact details are on the slide here, so please reach out. Thanks for watching and see you in Rotterdam.